They say if you follow your heart just right, it will lead you to New York City. They say a bad day in New York is still better than a good day anywhere else. They say the true New Yorker believes that people living anywhere else have to be, in some sense, kidding. Which might be how people living anywhere else feel when they hear how much New Yorkers pay in rent. There's no denying New York City is an incredible place to live, but living here can be expensive, and one of the biggest costs is the roof over your head. So if you're dreaming about living in New York, curious what all the fuss is about, or been here and planning to stay for a while, it's important to consider whether renting or buying a home makes sense for you. I'm Carlo Romero, and welcome back to StreetEasy Home School. Whether you're moving to the Big Apple or you already live here and your lease is about to expire, you may be facing a tough question. Should I rent or buy in New York? Before we get started, a quick disclaimer. These are just general guidelines based on our observations and market expertise. Everyone's situation is different, and you should consider the facts specific to yours or talk to an agent before making any decisions. All right, here's what we'll cover today. Financial pros and cons of renting versus buying. Lifestyle differences associated with renting versus buying. How to evaluate the current housing market, and how your long-term goals should factor into your decision. Let's start with a part that's often top of mind when deciding whether to rent or buy: money. There are financial advantages and disadvantages to both options. We'll lay them out so you can decide what is most relevant to you. For renters, the advantages are clear. You have more flexibility if your financial situation changes. You can more easily relocate, downsize, or add roommates to reduce rent. And your upfront costs are lower than if you were to purchase a home. But there are financial disadvantages to renting as well. For example, when you're renting, you're not building any home equity. You usually don't have an ownership stake in the property, and there's no opportunity to benefit from appreciation over time. Renting also comes with some financial uncertainties, such as how much your rent will increase each year. Now, let's consider the financial pros and cons of buying a home. Purchasing a home allows you to build home equity and potentially accumulate wealth. As your property appreciates, increasing its value over time, your equity grows too. There's also more stability in having a permanent residence. Your monthly housing payments likely won't fluctuate as much, and you manage the risk of needing to move due to steep rent hikes or the property owner deciding to sell. Buying, however, includes a significantly larger financial commitment. Upfront costs are much higher when buying because of the down payment and closing costs, and buyers will also have ongoing expenses, such as maintenance fees and property taxes. In the event your financial situation changes or you need to relocate, you could have less flexibility if you own your home. However, there are various options to rent or sell should you need to. Finances are an important piece of the puzzle, but there are other factors to consider as well. You'll want to think about how your lifestyle fits with your housing options. Renting allows greater flexibility and convenience for someone who may still be exploring their preferences. When you rent, it's easier to try out different neighborhoods, housing types, and living arrangements. Renters may also have the luxury of not being responsible for major repairs or property maintenance. Some renters can simply notify a building superintendent or management company who will take care of the issue. On the other hand, owning your home has lifestyle benefits too. One such benefit is personalization. When you own a property, you can truly make it your own. You can paint the walls, swap out appliances, or completely renovate rooms. You don't have to worry about losing a security deposit. The place is yours to modify as you see fit. Buying a home also allows you to plant roots. You're making a longer-term commitment to stay in one place, which can offer a strong sense of stability. Of course, when renting or buying, it's always valuable to consider current market conditions. StreetEasy economist Kenny Lee has a few tips for how to think about the current real estate market when deciding whether to rent or buy.
For homeowners, monthly mortgage payments and interest payments are usually the biggest monthly expenses. But there are times when market rate rents are actually higher than monthly mortgage payments. This can be a good time to consider buying. You can monitor rents and asking prices on the StreetEasy data dashboard, or use StreetEasy's mortgage calculator to compare monthly mortgage payments to asking rent. If you're renting and waiting for a better time to buy in the future, make sure you're not waiting for too long. Waiting for lower mortgage rates can put more homes within your reach, but that also means more competition from other buyers.
The final consideration is your long-term goals. Where do you see yourself in a year? 5 years? How about 10? Think about things like your career trajectory, whether you plan to start or grow a family, and if you want to stay in New York for the long term. All of these factors can help you decide whether now is the right time to take the leap and buy a home. No matter what you decide, StreetEasy is here to help. Our comprehensive tools for renters, buyers, and sellers are linked in the video description. Start with these educational resources, and if you decide to buy, StreetEasy's network of experienced agents can help you find the right home for you. For more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We look forward to helping you unlock life's next chapter. Thanks for watching.